My brother, always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They didn't hit me up. They didn't hit me back. So I guess what we talked about, we'll just go into that. You kind of dark though, bro. Kind of dark.
Okay, let me see if I can fix this situation.
Okay. That right.
Yeah, I got this tripod on, so let me try to fix this situation a little bit and try to.
Right. Can you turn the other way? Just turn like 180. Right there. Right there.
Right there.
That's clean. That's clean.
Let me see if I can sit down with it and see if it still has the same effect.
There's a light
in the background.
Yeah, there's a light right behind you.
Okay, hold up.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I apologize.
That's fine, man. We good.
Let me see.
Can you turn that light off in the background? That's probably what it is. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, that's my my window, I think.
Oh, that's the window.
Yeah, I got the window open back there.
Okay.
Hang on. I'm gonna see if I sit up here. This will probably. Well, where'd you say I was at?
Turn a little bit more to the other way. The other way. More. You can get away with it, right? I know you got the structure in the way. I know, but you know what? That's the long as we can see you.
Hang
know
on.
What I mean? Right there. Perfect.
See, I'm standing up.
That's Oh, okay.
No, it's not a thing. I'll just stand up and I'll hang on to it.
No. Get comfortable, man. Sit that thing down.
I'm trying to. Hold up. I apologize.
That's good.
I'll grab my little stoop.
All right. Yeah, they didn't. They said they won't stand by.
And they had that.
Hold on, Q. She called me. Hold on for 1 sec. Hello.
Yeah, your phone is kind of breaking up.
Yeah, because I'm on live and you called and I thought you were coming on. I'm on live.
No, I didn't know. I thought we were going to get a notice and mention that an email. You sent the email.
I sent the emails. I sent texts. I called you this morning.
Let me tell Kim because I didn't know. I thought that you were just going to text me. Let me know. All right, so I'm sorry about that. Let me know for her to check our email.
Okay.
We'll be on in a second. All right.
All right, Q. She just hit me up now, so let's not talk about that on air.
Right. How's this? Still dark?
Nah, you good. You good right there. Honestly, let's go into our segment, man.
Okay.
If they come on, then they add on to us, and then we'll have to do something another day.
Word.
All right, man. So once again, it's a pleasure to be communicating with my brother Q, known to me as Q, also known as Dorcel. Okay, it's a pleasure to get back with you. And we were having a nice conversation, man. Two brothers just kicking it, man, on some real stuff, man. Why don't we get back into that, man?
Yeah, no doubt we can do that, man. First and foremost, man, I want to give you a huge salute, a big thank you, man, for allowing me to come onto your platform, for opening up that door, bringing me into your world, man. I really appreciate that. I think for the most part, us as humans, regardless of what color it is, I think what we fail to do too is while we're still standing upright, is we fail to give another individual props and credit. You know what I'm saying? We always wait till someone is dead and gone or sick in the hospital, and then we try to acknowledge them when they really can't reciprocate. So, I got love for you, bro, and it runs so deep that we don't need to really display that, all over Facebook and all over that whatnot, because our relationship is not Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So while you still standing upright and you can appreciate it, I just want to say thank you, man, that I appreciate you opening up your door for me to walk through it like that, man.
And I want to say thank you for acknowledging me, because that means more to me than money, more to me than a gift. you know, just the acknowledgement that you appreciate my work and friendship. You know what I'm saying? That goes beyond anything else. Our friendship. You know what I mean? Like you said, we met about 8 years ago, going on 9, 10 years ago, whatever it is. And
Right.
I looked at some of the pictures from that year that we met and the years after. A lot of people that were at that party, at that show,
Right.
are not here today.
No. No.
And the sad reality is that they've gone on to their maker. You and I, which is a good thing, are still here. And like you, man, I try to acknowledge people while they're still amongst the living. You know,
Absolutely. Yeah, no doubt.
and I tell people all the time, you know, I grow roses and flowers and stuff now for me while I'm alive because I don't want your flowers when I'm gone. I can't smell them.
Exactly.
I can't see them. So I'm going to grow my own roses. I'm going to grow my own flowers. Just, you know, I just try to basically touch people, man, where I can be a positive energy or for.
Right. Right.
Hold
yeah.
on, bro. I got her on the phone right now, man. Hold on, man. Hold on. Hello?
Okay, she says she's not seeing the email, and I'm.
I sent
you Dropbox now, right? Is that what's happening now?
Yo, Q.
I don't know.
Q, hold on, I got you on live. Hold on, Q. Give me
sir.
1 second, bro. We're gonna have to stay on. Let me pause. Let me take me off so nobody sees me. Hold on. How do I stop me? Oh.
Look like we're back at this East to West magazine interview stream, live stream. My man had to take care of an important situation at the moment, but we're going to talk about a topic that him and I both feel has disappeared from the foundation. So if y'all tuning in, this is something that you don't want to miss. We feel like relationship building, communication, all that falls up under communication has been lost somewhere in the shuffle of me. People nowadays tend to forget the main ingredient on a long-lasting relationship. You have to build that from the bottom up. You can't build a relationship expecting something in return. If I got the bag, you cannot build a relationship with me because I got the bag. First and foremost, I'll see through it. And I'm gonna stop you in your tracks because that's not what I'm about. I'm a handshake and the word kind of guy. And so in order to get to me, you have to be willing to build that relationship, not because of what I can do for you or what you can do for me. All this applies, what we're going to talk about in this segment, it applies to me as well. But I'm going to leave that right there just until my guy come back from handling his situation. And then we're going to really jump off into it deep. So stay tuned. Stay ready.
my brother, patient. I'm 50 years old. I don't know if you know that. Okay, I'm 50. And I've learned how to deal with black people in a way that makes me feel better, bro.
You have to.
And it's peaceful for me. Less confrontational. No bickering. You're right. You're right. That's how you're right. You're right. No problem. And I keep it moving. Okay. Now, why would I send a link that I've sent to you before? And I got proof. That's why I told you, let me go on time. Let me do everything that I'm supposed to do. Cover my ass.
Right.
She says that, and I told you when she texted me and said they were on standby. Right.
Yeah.
She said that they were waiting for me to text them. And I'm going to show you. See, that's the wonderful thing about, and a lot of the conversation we had was on air.
Exactly. So you know what's funny is you sent me the same link.
Yes. Bro,
it's all good. Sometimes, some people are ready, some people aren't ready. And then
but look, I'm sorry.
If they're not ready, they find a way to make an excuse.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can see all this.
Yeah, I got you.
Hold up.
Yeah. No doubt.
Okay. And I'm gonna show you the screen. Oh, you want to see some fly shit? Let me show you some fly shit. Watch this. Bro. Show you some fly shit. Can you see my email?
Not yet.
Oh, you don't see anything?
Not yet.
Okay, hold on. How do I shrink this up and make it so you can see it? Oh, share right here. Here we go. Why won't it share? Share your screen. StreamYard wants to share your screen. Share. Yes, I want to share. Okay, what's the matter? Share. Boom. Can you see it? Can you see it, Q?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Now, wait, hold on. I think she's on. She's on the background. All right. So, but I want to show you this real quick.
Right.
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna have to do it after because I don't know what I'm doing right now.
It's all good. I see what you're getting at.
Okay, so let me bring her on real quick. And let me get rid of this real quick, Q.
Yeah.
Straighten this out a little bit. I'm on two screens.
That's how you work it, though.
Okay, boom. Here we go. All right, let's see.
Sorry, girl. My phone kept acting crazy. I had to reboot everything, so I'm getting ready to send it to you right now.
All right, Q, is your mic and everything up?
Yes, sir.
Mic check, 1, 2. Okay.
Loud and clear.
Okay. I guess we'll go back into where we left off. Let me damn, that shit was recording all that fucking time.
Yeah, that's all right though.
I don't know why I can't send her this. It's not letting me send this, man. Can you just send it to her? And my phone keeps freezing up. I'm just gonna send you an email for her to send it to.
Yo, Q, just give me a minute, all right, brother?
Yeah, no doubt.
Can you hear me, Mac?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, I just text you her email address because for some reason my phone is not letting me send it. I don't know, and I'm just wasting time. I'm gonna see if I can send it on this computer. Let me see if I can.
Oh, Q, thanks for holding me down. I saw what you did when I was on the phone with her.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is not working.
Yo, Q, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm right here.
All right.
Yeah.
Yo, cute. Let me get a cup some water while we're waiting for her friend. I'll be right
No
back.
doubt.
Did
Hold
you
it down
send
for
her
me?
the email? Because I'm not able to send her the email. I text you her email address.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you. I'm still trying, but I don't know what's going on here on my end. Let me see. This might work. I sent it. I don't know if it. I don't. Hopefully it worked. Sorry for the mix-up.
Oh shit. Hold up, I'm still there. Hold on, I'm still here.
Yeah, I'm signing it now.
Okay, awesome. Bye bye. She's signing in now.
Q.
Hi.
Yes, sir.
Let's get back into it, man.
Yeah.
I left off where we were.
Did you see that?
Did I see what?
I was making sure that I had my phone on pause to see how that would work.
Uh-huh.
And I sent you a pause button to see how that worked.
Nah, I ain't on any of that. What do you mean?
No, I sent it to the text to see the text message.
Oh,
Like it was like a little pause thing I was sitting here trying to edit down.
So
Okay.
hi Q. I'm Shelly. Nice to meet you. Sorry
Nice
for the
to-
mix-up.
That's all good. Nice to meet you as well.
So you want to be addressed as Q? Is that your name? Is that your name or?
My
Or-
name is Dorcel.
I didn't hear you.
My name is Dorcel.
I can't hear him.
I can hear you.
What happened?
Matt, can you hear me?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's just her then.
I don't hear anything. I don't know why.
I can hear her.
So while she figures that out,
I don't hear you guys. No,
She might have to.
I don't hear you.
Tell her she's gonna have to go out and come back in like you did.
She can't hear me. You have to reboot.
I don't hear anything.
You
Zero.
probably have to text her, Matt. You
What
probably just
happened?
text and tell her she has to reboot.
I sent it, Q.
Okay, they want me to leave.
Her friend's here.
Oh, she is bounced out.
Hi,
Hey, how are you?
good. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Your
Okay,
audio-
good.
Your audio's perfect. Your visuals are perfect. You're wonderful. You're fantabulous. Let me get you up here first. Hold on.
Thank
Ladies
you.
Yeah, hold on. 1 second.
Yeah.
Solo. All right. I don't know how to work that feature yet. There we go. That'll work. Hey, how you doing? Let me
Good.
introduce myself. My name is Mac. For
Mac.
those who don't know, CEO, owner of E2W Magazine, E2WMag.com. It's a pleasure to have you on. Also, I have Dorcel,
Oh,
who goes by the name of Dorcel Lyrics, and a friend of mine for a long time. And people who don't know Kim Goddess, Kim Goddess, right? Is that your name?
yeah, Kim is fine. Oh, yeah, it's Kim,
Oh, okay.
aka Goddess of Romance, but Kim is fine for the purpose of conversation.
Okay, now before we start, right? We're already live. We've been on live for a minute, but you're gonna have to turn off your if you have a set of headphones, it'll be better because there's reverb. because you have it on speaker,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Mike, is it because maybe because my fan? There's an echo.
Yeah, there's an echo because you have it on speak. You need headphones, actually. Do you have a pair that you can put on real quick?
Get some, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my assistant's gonna grab me some.
Okay, because there's a lot of feedback. We can't hear you well. Well, Q, introduce yourself while we wait for that.
Hey, Mac, was Shelly rebooting?
Oh yeah. Let me check. Hold on. Let's get one straight at a time because it's gonna get confusing if we don't do it like this. Let's get Kim straightened out first, then we'll add Shelly because her volume or whatever mic wasn't working. But we have good connections now. That's wonderful. Once she gets her headphones, then we can see if we will clear up the reverb situation on her end. And then we'll add Shelly in. So yeah, Q.
Well, I can mute myself for the time being if you want.
What? Huh? Hello?
I said I was gonna mute myself for the time being.
Yeah, because it's like crazy. Yo, Q, are you seeing the same feedback I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Let her know because it's bad on my end.
It's like it's delaying and it's echoing too. It's just because you don't have headphones in them, you know.
Okay, so while we're waiting for that, let's get into something else, man. While we're waiting for all this, let me add Shelly, and then let's get into what we were talking about until we can figure this thing out.
Okay. Oh, everybody headphoned up.
Okay, now we should be.
All right, let me swallow my food real quick. I had a busy morning. Sorry, y'all.
Kim, can you hear now?
Are you still hearing? Yes. Are you still hearing the feedback?
That's a lot better.
Okay, great.
Yeah, sounds a whole. Okay, great. So once again, we hold on. Shit ain't gonna be perfect, Q. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna, let it do what it do at this point. All right. So we already introduced E2W Magazine, E2WMag.com. We'll go down the panel, starting with the ladies first. I would like to let Kim, Goddess of Romance, introduce herself to the people.
Hello, everybody. I'm Kim, aka Goddess of Romance.
Hey, Kim.
Sexual health consultant, and pure romance.
Okay. Next young
independent
lady.
Consultant.
I am Shelly B. And Kim Long Quinones, the Goddess of Wellness, has been my friend for quite some time. And she's a mom, and we know each other from martial arts, right? Many years. And I was very pleasantly surprised when I found out that she was I don't know, what did we say? What did you say, Kim? Intimacy
romance
expert. Romance consultant. I had never heard of that before in my life. And then upon finding out what it was like, okay, girl. So
Can we pause for a second?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Kim still has feedback. I think she has a speaker on somewhere in the background because when it's reverb on your end somewhere.
Is it mine? Because I'm also using a microphone, but I have headphones. Would it be mine?
You're good. I'm good. Q's good. It's Kim. When she talks, you'll hear the feedback.
You can hear. What do you hear?
It's good. Now it's good. It must be when you move away from the mic or something.
Yeah.
Like it might have been my fan. It was hot in here. I had a fan on. Maybe it was that.
No, it wasn't the fan. It was
now it's like a crazy something happening.
Oh gosh.
It's when she moves.
I don't know.
I don't know. Now it sounds like real choppy, broken up.
Oh gosh, I have no idea what to do.
Like I can hear her clear from right where she at. I think it was when she was moving.
You can hear her clearly because I can't.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
when she talked.
She sounds lagged. It sounds like it's delayed or something like that, echoey.
I feel like I hear overall like some type of a frequency or something.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm sorry for cutting you off, Shelly. Well, we'll work it out. Nothing's perfect in life. So we'll make it work. So she's been your friend for a long time, martial arts.
Right. And I was just very fascinated by what she does. And then I just thought it would be a really fun show idea because I never really got to it's so much and so many levels of what she does. I still don't really know everything that she does. Every time it's something new that I'm like, wow, oh my God, I didn't know about that. Or oh my God, wow, I didn't know you had that. Or oh my God, I didn't know that works or whatever. So it's really I think you'll be interested. It's very interesting what she has to say.
I think so too. So the gentleman.
So let's try to figure out this thing that's happening with the sound because I hear it when you spoke too.
Can you hear me, Q?
Yeah,
I hear you, Mac, but I don't know. Is it me? Because it sounds like it has like a breakup. It's like breaking up.
Well, Q and I, we were on before you came on, and we had a crystal clear
And
connection.
everything was fine. Okay,
Absolutely.
so let me see. I don't know. Maybe if I move my microphone, I really don't know.
I'm not sure if it's you, Shelly. I think you're fine. I hear you crystal clear.
But it's just on my end. Maybe it's my headphones. I don't know.
I don't think it's the headphones.
All right, can we all hear each other clearly and it's no issue for you, Mac? And we can just go the way we're going, I guess.
Well, it was on Q, actually. Q.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Would you care to chime
I'm
in?
I'm having a delay, but a little bit of sound. But if everything sounds okay to you, I'm willing to just fight through it.
What's up, everybody? My name is Dorcel, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm involved in that's not on surface, but mainly known for my music.
Salute, Pep.
Mainly,
I love you. That's hilarious.
Salute, Pep.
mainly for my,
All right.
Surprise! Hey.
Don't stop. Keep talking, y'all. Do what y'all do.
mainly known for my music. Outside of doing music, that's my new passion. But I also train people physically and mentally. I enjoy working out, but you have to get to know me personally to see that side of it. So I just show
So
the
you
world.
can teach us how to get in shape?
You can teach yourself how to get in shape. I could just give you a book.
Oh, a book. You have a book?
Okay.
It's called Your Brain.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But I'm
It's-
fine.
Teaching you a different way of thinking to kind of position yourself to get after it.
Well, I think I need that. Awesome news. Good news.
So let's get Kim back in the game. Where you at, Kim?
I'm here. I muted myself because I didn't want to interrupt. Is the sound better now?
I think so.
I can hear you clear on my end.
Okay.
I
Mac?
think we're good.
All right, we're good to go. So
Okay.
this show is basically your show, Kim, right? So we need you to tell us what the deal is and what you got going on.
Okay, so the deal is I'm an independent consultant for Pure Romance, which is a sexual health, wellness, overall company. And what we do is we like to educate women about women in general, but we also do have male products about their bodies, about self-care, and how to improve intimate relationships, whether with themselves or with their partner. And we usually do that in a fun way, as in ladies' parties, either in home, and then obviously with COVID happening, we've expanded our virtual parties as well. But we also do private consultations with couples, because like I said, we do have male products as well. But our center is focusing on mainly educating and empowering women to take control of their sexual health, their self-care, and their intimacy relationship and in their relationships.
Nice. You said a whole lot there. I'm not sure if I can keep up with all that.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. But what stood out to me was couple therapy, relationship, intimacy, things,
Yes.
Do you have any of your products that you can show us what you're talking about?
I have so much products.
Okay.
Well, we start at the parties, we usually start off from mild and we go all the way to wild. So, for example, we have.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Mild to wild. Okay.
Mild to wild.
Let's stop right there for a second. Now, the reason why we have to stop right there for a while is because I'm in a relationship, a monogamous relationship, and I need some spice in my life. Okay. So
Okay.
how do you go from mild to wild when you've been with somebody for, for a minute? You know what I mean?
Okay, well, at our parties, when I say mild to wild, it's because we have mild products, things like shave cream or body lotion, body oils. So that's what we considered mild is products that doesn't necessarily have to do with sexual intercourse per se. So at a party, we start off talking about our milder products, things that are just mostly about self care and getting yourself right in terms of lotions and stretch mark minimizing oils and things like that. We also have essential oils, stuff that will help get your mind right. We also have like respiratory essential oils, so that's what we mention as mild, and then we get wilder as we go. So somebody in a relationship, you or even your partner will want to obviously do self-care, so you might shave, you might put on some good lotion to start feeling kind of good and sexy about yourself, and
the
then
self-care part people don't really discuss so much, but that is important. That is really important to get cute and smelling cute and all, deep bush and all that.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's what the shave cream is so
Men
important.
and women.
Yes. And women especially, we're very much in our heads, right? So if we're stressed and if we're tense or we don't feel good about ourselves, it's really hard to get into intimacy with our partner, no matter how much we might want to. If we're not feeling right, it's really hard for us. So so that's why we begin with the self-care part. So that's the mild part. But mild in terms of couples might be our massage products. So we have some massage gloves, which are really nice. We have a hot massage pack that gets up to 120 degrees, and you can do a nice hot massage.
Oh, okay.
You were saying?
Cool. No, I'm just agreeing. I'm just like, wow, that sounds nice.
Yes. And then we have obviously a massage oils that have essential oils to get you in the mood. And obviously,
now, how do the essential oils work to get you in the mood? What do they do? Because I have essential oils that I use for other things. I didn't know they work for that.
Yes, so we have an essential oil blend called Hello Libido, and it has sandalwood, ylang ylang, and cedarwood in it, and those three, I guess, herbs are known to kind of lift your libido and kind of ignite those passion centers of your brain and your body. So that particular blend is made specifically to get people in the mood.
Okay.
And then so we talk about massage, and then we move into like edible things, like edible lubricants, and then enhancement creams and oil and gels to kind of put us in the mood. You put it in certain places, things start feeling tingly.
Okay, so that's what it means by enhancement. So okay. So I was going to ask that question.
So there are different enhancements. The ones I usually focus on are the ones that are going to get you in the mood. But we do have something called Up All Night that will help the gentleman last a little bit longer.
How does that work? Why does that work?
Up all night, huh?
It's a little bit of a desensitizing, so it kind of while they'll still feel things, they don't feel it as intensely, so they are able to last longer.
Okay.
We also, for the ladies, have something called Like a Virgin, which tightens you. So you feel tighter to your partner, and your partner feels girthier to you as well. So that's a win-win situation.
How do they work? Like, how does it work? What is it? What is that?
So there's a herb in it called alum, which, believe it or not, alum has been used for centuries, even by women of the night back in Bible times used alum to tighten their area. So that's an herb that's been used for a very long time.
Now, see, you taught me something I never knew. What is it called? Alum?
ALLUM, yes.
Wow, ancient. Okay.
Yes. So that tightens you for about 24 hours, and you can have some fun with your partner, and they feel girthier to you as well. So you're winning in the situation as well. And then we have obviously some BDSM, light BDSM things like cuffs and whips and nipple clamps.
What did you call it? B what?
BDSM, so bondage, bondage, dominant, submissive items.
Okay.
And we do light, so we don't have a plethora of a lot of things, because we're mostly dealing with women that are just being introduced to things like that. So we won't have like ball gags and stuff like that, but we have some whips and some light teasing things. You guys, I believe, saw the video of the swing and the sexy spreader. So a light introduction to less vanilla intercourse play is always fun. And then obviously, I'm sorry, and then obviously we have toys.
Yeah. See, let me just let you guys know something. We're having storms out here in California. So when I went out a couple of times, that was because the internet was interrupted. But I kind of missed a little bit, but came in and out and heard some stuff. And some stuff like BDSM, I didn't know what the heck that was. I'm old fashioned. I'm 50 years old, over the hill. Sexually, I don't try different things. I'm just like an old dog,
So so should we go over this and discuss what it is for the people that don't know what BDSM is?
Why not? I would like to.
Bondage, domination.
Right. So
what's the S for?
Submissive.
Submissiveness and
dom and sub, or masochism. So BDSM. Yeah, so BDSM is and I'm not an expert on BDSM, but it's just some people like to play with that pleasure and pain part of intimacy. So a plethora, a whole world that is under that bubble of BDSM. But even somebody that doesn't necessarily know what's going on, everybody enjoys a little bit of a smack on the bottom during intercourse, or a little pulling of the hair, or a little
Is that absolutely
scratching.
true?
Well, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people like to play with that area depending on their mood, right?
Oh, wait. Play with what area?
In the area of
in the area of pleasure
and pain.
Okay, are we talking about the anus? Let's get more specific, so I'll be clear. Are we talking about the anus or anything like that? Okay, all right.
I'm lost now. I'm like, where do we go here?
Well, because
nobody was mentioning anything about anus.
Well, I'm just gonna be open with the conversation.
That's what we want. That's what we're here for.
I've been in relationships where a woman had wanted to put her hands near my anus, okay, and that's a no for me.
But that is not. I don't even think that even goes under BDSM.
I don't know. I'm just mentioning that because that's my sexual experience with a lady who like to touch behind, and I guess all women. I don't mind a woman grabbing my behind, as long as she doesn't violate an area that I don't think should be touched. You know what I mean?
Women like just as much as men like asses, women like asses. Because a good butt on the guy is the bomb. We like asses the same exact way, I'm sure.
Okay.
So whatever. So I feel like
So
I can understand that what he's saying, but but women, I think women look at guys' butts just as much.
Well, my point was to just be specific because I missed a little bit of your conversation. So I wanted to be clear where we were going and what direction this, can possibly go, because we're talking about sex. I am not ashamed to talk about sex and sex toys and all that good stuff. I'm an adult, 50 years old. I've had more sex than the average man. Trust me. Okay.
But we're not just talking about sex. We're talking about intimacy.
Okay.
So there's a difference. Okay. You can have intimacy without sex. And that's the point of some of these products.
Okay.
Sex is just is one of the things. Am I right, Kim? Right?
Yes. So what I want to make clear is BDSM, like that we were talking about, is different from anal sex. Anal sex can happen without BDSM or with it, but they're not one and the same. But I always encourage
Are you there?
females and males in their relationship to have discussions of what everybody's can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Hello?
hear.
Yes.
I hear
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
baby.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What I was saying is I usually encourage people to have that conversation about what each person is comfortable with before they're in the bedroom and just doing things that people might not be comfortable with. So as you were explaining your situation, Mac, that's not something I would encourage somebody
Hello.
to do just in certain places that they might not. Oh gosh. Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh boy.
Hello.
Okay,
You
I'm
there?
not sure where
Hello?
I got. Okay, so he's not hearing me, but you guys are?
I can hear you.
Yeah,
we
I can hear you too.
Okay.
We hear you. You're good.
Okay.
Technology, honey, it happens. Just keep it going. We're good.
Okay, so I was saying I usually encourage people to have those conversations before they just start popping
Her internet's
certain
it's,
places on their partner. So in your case, I would have.
I can hear you.
Cut off again.
No, you're good.
Yeah, sometimes it chips in and out, but just
Okay.
keep talking. Just keep going. If it gets terrible, we're really missing a
Okay.
lot. We'll stop you.
Okay. Yeah, so I was saying, yeah, I usually encourage people to have that conversation before they do things. And BDSM and anal are two different things. I'll end it there.
I'm still not totally bought on this BDSM thing. I'm really not.
What do you mean? What are you confused about the BDSM?
Exactly what it entails. She really
Well, we're
told
trying
me.
to explain it. Listen, bondage.
Okay,
Bondage.
so I'll try to.
Explain what bondage is. Bondage.
Okay,
what that is.
so bondage, for example, is when people like to be tied up, handcuffed, blindfolded. Maybe you might put handcuffs on your bedpost, or people like to be tied with ropes. There's a Japanese art to bondage tying. That's bondage. Dom and submissive is about, I don't know if anybody is familiar with the 50 Shades of Grey, but there's a dominant and a submissive, and the dominant, or like a dominatrix, basically. There's a dominant and a submissive. So, and then there's the masochism part, which is like spanking or teasing, like sometimes with like nails, or not nails like hammering nails, but like your nail, like a woman's nails, or tickling. So it's just the exploration of pleasure and pain when it comes to intimacy. Does that make
okay.
sense?
Yes. But I just wanted to add a little, because I kind of remember it in high school when I was younger in sex ed class. I had a teacher who was really, I think she was way beyond her time. She used to teach us a lot. And I remember this conversation did come up about BDSM and all that, but I couldn't remember. So I took the moment to look up the definition for masochist, and it says a person who derives sexual gratification from being subjected to physical pain or humiliation. An individual given to masochism, but Ksenia is masochist who cannot experience sexual pleasure without first experiencing extreme pain. A person who takes pleasure in pain and suffering. Okay, so that's where it kind of like I wasn't really fully aware, because I never went deep into that to study it further from school. And when I hear about it, I think that all that that all those actions are they're not like me. I'm conservative when it comes to sex. Okay, like I told you, I gave you an example of how conservative I am. I don't
What
want
was the example? Oh, yeah. Okay, you did say that.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I don't find that being you as conservative, like not wanting to be pleasured anally, to me is not necessarily a conservative view. Because there are both men and women that don't want that, but they explore all kinds of other parts of their sexual pleasure and desire. Yeah, I don't
Like,
so
so one
that to
thing
me
I
is not
want to point
conservative.
out, that the products that you have, like she said, it's just mildly. So like a mild bondage, like she said, you might want to, you know, tie your man's hands up or blindfold him so he can't see what you're going to do or whatever, you know,
Exactly.
like just simple things like that. Like not like I'm going to Jeffrey Dahmer you and like blindfold you and like cut you with a knife or whatever. You know what I mean? Even though that's the
Exactly.
drastic end of it. And some people are into it, but it's not that. It's just a simple, you know, wholesome version of that. And like I
Yo,
find
Q.
like even like in dominance, some women like a man to be on top of them, where some don't. They like to be total control. They have to be on top. That's a form of dominance. It's like mild form of dominance. You know, some men don't like a woman to be in charge of anything. You know what I mean? Or some men like when a woman is more, or when a woman is dominant and they can be more just like relaxed and she takes control. Those are just like mild explanations of what she's saying, you know.
Right.
I feel like even when you have sex intercourse, it can hurt sometimes if it's too hard, but some people like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you know what I mean? So these are just like, people say they're not into it, but they are in some form or another experiencing it
So
in a mild way.
So let me ask a question. Do either of you gentlemen, or let me ask the gentlemen because they're the ones that are saying they don't really understand as much. When you're in, have you ever? Because you, especially Mac, right? You said you've had a wide plethora of sexual experience, or you've done it a lot of times, right? So have you ever spanked your partner while you are during intercourse? Like not hard spanking, but a little tap on the booty when it feels good.
Actually, I kind of enjoy spanking ass.
Okay, so then you're a sadist.
That is a form of BDSM.
Then you're a sadist.
There
If you
go.
like spanking, then you're a sadist. You like to give the pain.
Yeah, so that's a form of BDSM.
That's exactly.
Okay. So I guess that clears it up a little bit more. But I don't know, you know, we have another man on the panel, so I don't
And he's
know
being
what
like really quiet, so we have to see what he thinks.
His facial expressions have been very contemplative.
That was a good word, Kim.
I personally have not experienced a lot of that stuff. Maybe very, very mildly, very mild. I think that nothing against that, you know, for those that are involved in that or like that kind of stuff. But I think with me personally, it's because I'm more intellectual. So
So what, you gonna pontificate to the person when you having sex, or you gonna have sex? Are you gonna just talk to them and like share your mind, or are you gonna connect on a more physical level, more deeper level?
We don't do no talking. I think talking is like.
So then what does intellect have to do with anything? Nothing.
It does. It has to.
Why?
It has, because the connection.
But you don't.
Right.
Intellect has
The
nothing. But
connection.
what about the physical connection? It's an intellectual connection. It's a spiritual connection. It's a physical connection. You can't forget the physical connection, because I don't care what nobody say. I'm all for a good book. I'm all for a great conversation and all that.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, you want sex to feel good. You want it to be fun. You want to have pleasure out of it. You want to give the person pleasure out of it. It's like there's a time for the intellect, and then there's a time to just be physical.
That's very true. But I'm gonna bring you up to something real quick. So the physical is all good, but the physical can be sour if there's no connection.
Right,
So
but
it's
do
like,
you always have to be every person you sleep with? I mean, you may not marry them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's just the
Right.
reality of life. Or sometimes you might just have a physical connection with somebody that's great, but then like they might not be anything else, and that's why 50% of all marriages end in divorce.
Of course, but that just goes with all the men that let their meat loaf.
It goes with what?
All the men that like to let their meat loaf.
I'm lost. I don't know what that means.
That thinks with their bottom half versus their top half.
Yeah, but I mean, we
So-
could
so
overanalyze it, but
Let me ask you this: so if you're working out and you feel like you're physically strong and you hit a block, how are you physically gonna get to that block if you're not balanced mentally?
When I'm
So
having sex, I'm not thinking about that shit at all.
but
I'm
but
not thinking about any of that. I'm not thinking about that. I'm
but
sorry. I'm not
you
thinking about
missed
that.
you missed the portrait though. So let me put it in a
Look,
different way. Let me put it in a different way. This is just me. This is how I think though. So
that's your opinion.
I don't sleep with a lot of people because of where I'm at mentally.
Right.
And
Agreed.
I've
Agreed.
all I've
But
always
when
been
you
like that
finally
though.
find somebody to sleep with, don't you want it to be fun and exciting and good and please the person and just like broaden your horizons and just like be not inhibited and just really explore the person?
That fun and excitement will be there if the connection is there first. That's just for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's only for me. Everybody's different. So
Yeah.
the thing is, I don't think with my bottom half of my body. So when I say like I'm more of a mental person, it's because the connection has to be there. The connection has to be there for you to have like foreplay or create a
I
different
can't
form of
hear anything.
intimacy. Can you hear me?
I can.
I can hear you
So
clearly.
the
I don't
connection
hear
has to
anything.
be there in order to create
I don't hear
longevity
anything.
with your intimacy,
I
right?
hear you,
So
Q. Keep speaking. I hear you.
um is having sex a good feeling? Absolutely. I won't deny that. But in order for it to be better and pleasurable, you have to have a connection with the person in
Right. I
order
don't
for
think
that.
anybody's disputing that though. We're okay. So what we're talking about now today is
It's
intimacy.
past,
You
yeah,
found your person,
exactly.
they're perfect for you intellectually, everything's great with them. And now we're just talking about ways of being intimate now. You already there, however, whatever person you choose to be intimate, we're already there already. Now you have this person no matter how you found them, if through intellect or whatever it is, friendship or relationship or just to have sex one time or whatever. Now she's just showing us stuff to improve upon that. You already have your partner and we're just going to improve upon that. And it's so I just want to like hear more of the products that she has, like the best selling product, because the only reason why she's another thing to do.
Oh,
What time do you have to be off of here?
like 5:30.
Oh,
We're
that's
good. We're
plenty of
good.
time.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Well,
So
so I guess Q, I'm sorry. Q, we understand that, like, in terms of the intellectual connection and stuff, like, honestly, you're speaking to somebody that I've been in a monogamous relationship for 18 years. So
exactly.
I totally understand what you're
Congratulations.
saying. Thank you. I totally understand what you're saying. We're talking about, but even in a relationship where you've connected intellectually and things like that, your body still gravitates towards certain things. So some people like their back scratched, right? Some people like their hair pulled. Some people likes to give a little spanking or likes to get a little spanking. So that's kind of what we're talking about. And
That's
I don't want to put you on the spot and ask you what you
I know.
like, but that's kind of where we were trying to go.
And I think that's why I said I find myself mildly.
Okay.
That's why I said mildly, very very mildly. Um, for me, I think mildly is good. Once you find that person and you're connected with them, I think it makes it easier to be mild, and then possibly, you can
Escalate.
possibly slowly, escalate it to
So,
something different. But
no.
to be honest, I think mildly would be a good start,
All right.
especially for someone that's has not been introduced into that form of activity. But I will say I will consider myself mildly.
Okay. Nice. So what I can show you, we have things such as we have cuffs. Very popular with the ladies are these nipple clamps. That kind of goes into, because nipple stimulation can be very pleasurable to some ladies. So for example, we have these beautiful nipple clamps. So when you put them on, they have these nice little jewels, and the part that actually clamps on your nipple is adjustable. So you can make it tighter or looser depending on what you want your feeling. And nipple clamps can be very nice because when you're having an intimacy session and you're reaching a plateau, whether that's during foreplay or during actual intercourse, you can actually release the nipple clamp and the blood will rush to your nipples quickly, and that actually heightens your sexual experience, whether that's an orgasm or just one of the plateaus that you're hitting. So like things like that, which are, you know, very simple. We're not talking about, you know, attaching your nipples to electrodes or anything.
To me, I guess the mild sense of it is like, somebody squeeze your nipples and they do that shit too hard or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's the sadist coming out because you just squeeze that shit too hard now and it hurts. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I feel like everybody does all of these things to a degree. Maybe it's the title of it that makes people uncomfortable, or they think into the extreme of it, of like a serial killer or something, and it's not that.
Exactly. I think that people just aren't familiar with the names. That's why I was asking the question, like, if you just like to do certain things like spanking and stuff, because that's all part of it. It's just the tools you're using. Instead of using a whip, you're using your hand. You know what I mean? But it's all kind of the same, different levels of the same thing. Mm-hmm. So, for example, we have something like this, right? This is a nice whip, right? And this can be very, very pleasurable when you're just rubbing it along your body. You know, you're feeling all the senses, especially if you're blindfolded or your partner's blindfolded and they're rubbing this against your body, and it's almost like a tickle, but a nice caress. And then against your bottom or your backside, they can do a little bit of tease playing by just going like this, and then you can do a little light tap and then do a little bit harder.
Though. Yeah,
exactly. But then you can go harder if they're asking for it to be harder. So it can be a crescendo of that stimulus. So that's the whole pleasure playing aspect of it. It can be very nice, but then also the pain, a little bit of pain, can feel very pleasurable as well. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know what I wanted to ask you about is like, because I've bought lingerie from you before and I've bought it in the past, but like when it comes to like intimacy, I feel like women go out of their way so much for men sometimes, like, with our hair, does my hair look right? What about this thing? Should I wear this special underwear, whatever? I don't think they take any, I don't know. They don't care. As a woman, I don't think they put that much effort into getting ready for us. But, I noticed that you guys have a lot of lingerie and stuff like that. And I just was curious to ask them, do they care about that? Are we wasting our money and time with our hair and makeup and special underwear and cream and all this stuff? Does it matter? Do you guys like that?
Well, I just want to say real quick, we reached the 1 hour mark. So usually I just keep it to an hour and under.
Oh,
that's a good segue for another segment though. Okay. But I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you guys for having such a wonderful panel with us here at your e2wmag.com. Check us out on Facebook, which is East to West Magazine. Instagram is East spelled straight out, the number 2, West spelled straight out, Magazine. And also check us out on YouTube. And each and every one of the people on our guest on our panel, I would like to send a special shout out to you guys. And I want to thank Kim, the goddess of romance, for coming through, sharing some of her work with us.
We definitely gotta have you back, Kim, because we haven't even scratched the surface.
Right. And you appreciate you too, big bro. All right. So thank you people for coming through. Check us again each and every Monday here on your e2wmag.com.
Good Peace day, all.
Everybody.
All right. I just want to say I thank